it's Mal. If this is your first time here, then just welcome. And next time, welcome back to you. So, I am hanging out on the Super Happy Friends server yet again, and I built myself a new little mini game because I can't get enough of these things. So what I did is I had some ideas ever since the target block was put into the game, and I imagined that sort of old school carnival shootout gallery kind of feel to this. So we got some fake sort of houses. If you look around the side, they're just the fronts. That's on purpose, you know, aesthetically, that's how I wanted it to be. But yeah, so the idea with this game is you got this, you can't go past the gate when you're playing, and the 4 lamps will turn on in a random order. And when they're lit up, if you hit that target, you'll get a point. And when you fill this up with 8 points, you win, or you're finished, I guess. If you can get a bullseye, that's worth 2 points. So you technically could fire 4 arrows and be done. Good luck with that. So at this distance, you're just dealing with, you know, RNG. But that being said, you don't want to use something like flame, because once you stick it in there, the arrow in there, you're not going to be able to really see where you're aiming as well. So I do have the Deadeye bow for the Deadeye target range. And we've got this list of instructions. It's super easy. Basically, what you'll do is stay behind the fence, press the button, and the lights will start going. Hit the target until this fills up. I've got my timer. You can check my other videos for that. That will automatically start when the whole machine starts, and then this reset will get it. So let's see how well I can do. Wait for some lights to come on here, and then start firing away. Come on. There we go. Filled it up. Get the dings. Here we go. Oh, 1 stack. My best so far has been 53, but 64 will work for me. And if we hit the reset button, this will empty out real quick, and then it's ready for the next person, provided it didn't take you more than 2.5 stacks, in which case, actually, you're still good to go. But yeah, so I left a bunch of arrows, and then this unbreaking infinity bow for everyone to use. Yeah, I figure this way we can, you know, people could challenge each other. We could have some contests, whatever it may be. But yeah, hit the button to start, and then dance around and hit the targets until you can fill this up and time yourself. This is Deadeye. I'm kind of a fan. It took a lot more than I expected in my head to put this together. I should have known better. But yeah, basically how the whole contraption works is when you hit the target, a signal comes out based on how close you are to the middle. So no matter what, this will light up, turning this off, and that'll send a signal down. And then a nearly full barrel is giving off a signal strength of 14. So if you hit bullseye and get a 15, this will then be able to just put 1. So you'll actually signal twice down below. So that's how all of these are set up, so that if you can get a bullseye, you get 2 points. Otherwise, you only get 1 point. This is the timer. Got an etho hopper clock. There's just 4 items, and every time it moves here, rising edge gives us just enough of a pulse to dispense one of those boxes. They do cycle through, sometimes only once, sometimes they shoot all the way back up to the top. But yeah, these will give us our randomness, and of course it also sends a pulse this way to break the old one. There's a little bit of a delay on dispensing, so they don't ever cross each other. And then as those dispense, they get red, and then this little setup here, so that the off spot, there's no power, so it's here. This is being subtracted by nothing. There's nothing here, so the power goes all the way around to here. You power this more, it goes up, which then depowers this some, so there's always a blank spot. Wherever that blank spot lands, that's which one of these 4 lines gets activated. And that will, all of these have something like this. So when this one gets chosen, the block moves here, so that either of those 2 shot spots will come down this direction. One of them being delayed, so they don't happen at the same time. That way you get a double pulse real quick. So this would give it a pulse, and then having this set back here will give it the one that follows it shortly. All of those do that, which feed up into here with a little bit of a pause, just to allow this to turn off the right amount of time to feed into this system, which will increase this power by 1 every time it gets a signal. And that flows up top. I can't go that way. That flows all the way up here, carrying that number to here, which will then light up across here, turning on the lamps. Also, as this grows, this grows, it'll fight with this guy. So when this gets, this gives off 7. So this does nothing until this gets to 8. And then this will feed a signal out. And I don't really need this redstone out there. Anyway, that'll hit this guy after a minute. And that then resets the whole thing. So this goes here and gives you your winning ding ding dings. And this goes to reset, and this will power this system to drain this back to 0, so it's ready. So it automatically resets itself. The on button, which comes in up top, not only starts that, but it uses the leaves and the wood. So this will move with just a pulse because of the rising edge. So it spits that out, changes. If we look, if you don't know about this, on the right there, you can see the target block is a spruce leaf with a distance of 7, meaning it's not touching wood. Once this wood is here, this will be a 1, 2, 3, 4 in the corner, 5, and 6. Because that changes from a 7 to a 6, this guy will then grab this or spit it, depending, and change all these. So leaves are a nice way to send a signal very far without interfering with any other redstone because it's a leaf. And that pulses and pushes this in, which unlocks, and this starts the timer. So, yeah, it's kind of a lot of redstone. Went through a few different designs. This is what I ended up with, and quite honestly, I'm a fan. You can see that line runs underneath the ground here for the reset, but otherwise, yeah, everything has a pair of signals that come down. One is delayed so that you don't have any conflicting signals. I think I have one of them set wrong. This one was a different, so I had to make that longer. And actually, yeah. So because of proximity, this one works on the 3rd position, and everyone else is on the 4th, and then over there is the 4th plus another one, so the 5th? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's all the redstone that I've got going on. So there's a lot. I didn't expect it to be this big when I started, so all of that just so that I can have my little Deadeye target range. It was a lot of fun to build, though, honestly. I kind of like the hidden sort of entrance. I like the crazy open area down here. Where are you? You coming around? All right. Yeah, we're out in the open, so sometimes we get, some bad guys. Man, 3 skeletons? Alright, well, I guess they know it's a archery range, and they want to get in on the action. Alright, so we have taken out the bad guys. Not very well, but we took them out. But yeah, this is my new archery target range. You know, just something for fun. Didn't want to go too crazy. I ended up, of course, the redstone being a little bit more than I had planned, but it was a blast to make. It's fun to play. I hope the server gets a lot of enjoyment out of it. So, yeah, this is the Deadeye archery range. This is Malsive. Thanks for coming by. Love you guys. Don't forget to like and maybe subscribe. Catch some of my newer videos as they come out, and we'll see you.